Oh, hi, this is going to be a fun one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Hi, guys. Hello. Which one's my camera? They're all my camera.
Yeah.
Oh, they're addicted to me. Anyway, hi.
Hi.
It's okay, baby. We all get a little tongue-tied, especially her.
Yeah.
That was a lesbian joke, everyone. We love lesbians. They're great.
They're the
Best of
all
us.
the gays, they're
Yeah,
the best.
absolutely.
Did you travel far today?
Travel from Lowest London, which is near Hitchin.
That's not too bad.
It's like 40 minutes, 30 minutes.
That's all right.
Bedford, right, I need to have a conversation with Bedford looking in my cameras. Bedford, why the fuck is every road 20 miles an hour when it's not necessary? I had a talk with a lady back, in the shop behind the Barley Mow. By the way, you can get stuff at Barley Mow when you're at Barley Mow until 4 o'clock. The shop is open. It's amazing. Why the fuck is every road 20 miles an hour? Why the fuck is it so hard to get anywhere without getting a speeding ticket? What the fuck? Sort it out. Do not vote Reform. Vote Green Party, please. Jesus Christ. This is my message. Anyway.
So how long have you been doing drag for?
Oh, fuck. I started drag when I was 15. So I was, doing it in my bedroom, figuring out makeup. And then during lockdown, I started doing like Facebook shows on lives. Shout out to Tina D. Parton in Ireland. I'm touring with her soon. A few weddings. It's going to be great. So I would say about 10, 11 years.
Yeah.
But working in London for about 4 or 5. I can't remember. It's all a haze. It's all a very gay haze.
Isn't it all?
Faggotry abounding. You might have to bleep that, Soz. Yeah, maybe not. But excuse me, had some wind. But I've been doing drag for like 10 years, and over the course of that, I've also been doing like musical theatre.
Oh, nice.
Because I trained at Erdang for musical theatre and put myself through hell. It was awful. And from that, I learned like professionalism. Which I brought into drag, which a lot of people don't exhibit. Just saying. Just saying. Turn up on time, do the job, don't complain, don't slag off the staff, and then leave. And then you'll get booked again. Who'd have fucking thought? I'm here to stir shit up, honestly. But yeah, I've been doing drag for 10 years. Same old shit. Just, it's the best format for me to be an idiot. Because, yeah, I can sing, I can dance, I can, host, do all of that bollocks. But the main factor of drag is just absolute bullshittery. You have to be able to bullshit your way through a show and make it entertaining and enjoy yourself while doing it. And if you feel lost and look lost, then the audience is going to be lost and they're not going to be interacting with your shows. So the main thing is, even if you're just standing there, like the last show I did here,
Nice.
fuck it. The last show I did here, I didn't tell anyone this, but my legs were fucked and I couldn't fucking move to the point of I couldn't bend down to get anything up. I couldn't do anything good because I have Crohn's disease. So with Crohn's disease comes chronic fatigue. And if I do like a lot of exercise, my body shuts down for like a set number of days. So the point being, even when you're on stage and even when your body can't move, you should be able to hold an audience just by standing there. You should be able to just embody what you want to embody and make everything entertaining. Like, what I wanted to do was splits, tricks, dips, all of the, 5, 6, 7, 8. But what I actually did was an exercise into stage presence and how to make it work. Yeah. Drag is just about making it work. It's just about blowing your puss out and then going up the next day and going, right, I have to shave again and my body can't move. So how am I going to style this out? And the solution is, fortunately, because I sing, do some really high belts. Easy breezy peasy. You know what I mean?
Fair.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I feel like I've always said, like, doesn't matter what with drag, it doesn't matter what you look like, it doesn't matter if you can sing or dance or anything. As long as you can hold people's attention and entertain them, it doesn't matter what you do.
Yeah, I've met some like really ugly buglies, like they're fucking hideous, but you don't really question it because it works with what they're doing and what they present is authentically them. Like getting onto the subject of my baby Brittany, so proud of you, Brittany. You're doing so well, love you. Brittany has come up against like a lot of criticism and a lot of like hatred for her perspective on drag, which I think is really wrong. Like my perspective is more, I would say, kind of generic, drag racy. But but it takes a little more time to understand what I'm actually doing because it's not just that. But with Britney, because she kind of slaps you in the face with being a bearded queen, having huge overstuffed tits, which are like hard as rocks, but I live, and yet somehow being a beauty queen and trashy at the same time. I forgot my point. Basically, I love Britney. She's great. She's got great energy and she works really fucking hard. And the criticism that a lot of queens get if they're, alt or different is no one's going to like this. No one's going to, want this. People aren't going to book you if you don't, comb your wig through, which you should always do unless you're going for a specific look. Or if you, just present the same way as everyone else. And I think there's so much power in doing something weird and kooky that's authentic to you. Like, one time I judged the Bohemia Ball, shout out to you, Boudica, love you, in Two Brewers, and I dressed as a cow. Because why the fuck not?
Yeah.
And then we did Not Getting Married Today, and I was the little opera lady being a cow, being the opera lady. All of this to say is I think originality is underrated, and bringing your authentic self, no matter how strange, will always elevate you beyond the rest, which is why I love Britney. Anyway, enough about that hoe.
We love Britney.
Does your pussy stink?
Mine does.
Ooh. Mine too. Mine too.
Scrot pop. Done though. Oh, don't start me off. Start me off. No. Not
the ticks. Not the ticks.
So we take just weirdness. Just pure weirdness.
I don't know what you mean.
Anyone that's like wanting to get into drag.
Do it.
Yeah.
Try it. My top tips for getting into drag are buy the makeup that might cost a bit more but it works. For example, buy a set of TV paint sticks, one in white or light depending on your complexion, one in skin tone, one in contour, and buy a liquid foundation. I go with Il Maquillage, and then buy a really good eyeshadow palette and a purple glue stick, because 90% of doing drag is about the tools. Because if you're using, a palette from Poundland or Primark or whatever, the payoff is not there, so you won't have the ability to execute a look that's, elevated or punchy or blended. If you want to start drag, do it. Experiment. No one gives a fuck. Drag is free. Not for you, but it's free. You can do whatever you want. Self-expression, as stated before in my periodical in the New York Times. Just do it. Drag is fun. You find out a lot more about yourself by doing drag. Mainly just how to embody yourself. And when you're out of drag, it's different, but some of the armor from drag kind of translates over. So when you, for example, have just done a show and you take all the slap off and you sit down and become a slug, the next day, for me personally, the confidence and the aura still rings inside me for a little bit. So it helps you kind of digest and become the person that you want to be. So my advice for people who want to do drag, try it. Give yourself the tools, some lashes from AliExpress as well. Make sure you trim them though. You don't want, just because you don't trim your lashes doesn't mean you're getting less worth. It just means you've got a saggy eye, okay? And put them in deeper than you think you should. Top tips.
So would you say that you feel like more secure out of drag now that you do drag? If that makes sense.
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, I had a lot of body dysmorphia when I went to drama school, to the point of I couldn't look at myself in the mirror because I didn't see what I wanted to see. But after doing drag, because I have the ability to transform whenever I want, I have kind of reconciled with that image and become more confident, I would say so. Or, I don't know, drag just does something to you. My drag exemplifies cunt. So I take a little bit of Brambley everywhere I go, because ain't nobody going to blame you for being a cunt. They're going to go work diva. Don't be a cunt. Serve cunt. My bad.
Don't be a cunt, serve cunt.
Yeah. Mottos to live by.
It's funny, you hear a lot about people that if you go to drama school or dance school, there's always a lot of people end up with body dysmorphia or just body image issues, and it's fucking jarring because you hear it so often now. We were speaking to, I think it was Brittany, about things, and and I don't know what it is about these plays, but they just they feel like to push you so hard, you have to. You get what I'm getting at?
They feel like they have to whittle you down.
Yeah, to build you up. And I think it's just the wrong way to go about it all.
Yeah, and sometimes it's not like a matter of appearance. Like, for example, when I was learning to do ballet, because my body's made a little bit differently, and because, listen, right, this is funny. I'm Ghanaian, or like at least a quarter Ghanaian, I don't know, and it only shows in my hair, my butt, and my willy's a different shade to the rest of my body. You can cut that if you want to. But when I do ballet, because my body's built differently and I have curves and swerves, they would always tell me to straighten your legs, and I'd be like, that is straight. And they would push me so far to overextend and hurt my joints because they thought my legs weren't straight, whereas in actual fact, I'm just built a little bit differently. And there definitely are, like, you have to be preconceptions, obviously. You have to be skinny, you have to be, for girls, you have to be skinny, blonde, have a red lip on, slick back hair, and then you might fit in. And then for boys, it's either, you know, the cherub, you know, star boy who's, you know, the young lead in every musical, or there's, you know, the slightly older, like, rebel. But for me, because I'm non-binary, there's not really anything. And going to drama school, I was a bit like, where the fuck do I fit in? Because only halfway through, well, in second year, my dad passed away. And I also discovered I was non-binary. So it was a whirlwind, but no one really cared. In drama school, it's very set in the mindset of like, you have to sing this song, you have to find your range, you have to do the things in your range, and you have to execute it this way, and you have to do this. Whereas in actual fact, I've got further by just being authentically me and ignoring every single lesson I was taught, apart from, you know, technique and whatever. And just, again, embodying me, just it sucks. Yeah. Drama school sucks. It's a necessary step, but it fucking sucks. And if you survive drama school, work. Proud of you. No matter where you go, it's a mission. Well done. Good job. There is a light out there. You'll find it. Don't worry.
I think that's what's so interesting about drag. You can do anything with it. Like anything you want. There are no limitations. And I think that's art in its purest form.
I mean, sometimes with drag, there's limitations in the sense that you have to work with the audience in the space you have. So for here, for example, I couldn't do a massive show like I would in Betty & Jones because it's not the right space for it. This space is more centered around like community, being involved with the audience, having fun, and not taking it that seriously. For example, like singing works really well here, whereas if I did singing at Betty & Jones, I'd get crucified because no one would want to fucking hear it. They'd be like, shut the fuck up. But if you find the right space, you can do anything, and that is the joy. But again, there's something to be said for learning the area and learning the audience that you are catering to, because, you know, if I come to Bedfordshire, I know, because I grew up here, people will find what I find funny, and people will, you know, jam to the songs that I jam to. I know if I put on Mr. Brightside, everyone's going to go fucking crazy, as they should. Always go crazy for that song. But if I go to, for example, like Greater London, North Greater London, they're a lot more different. They have different tastes. They have different types. Like I went to this borough somewhere, I can't remember where it was, and the DJ was playing like hard techno house for a bunch of like 50, 60-year-olds, and they were loving it. And I was like, you know what? Work. Work, girl, whatever you say. I mean, the main issue with gay clubs nowadays is that there's not enough people going. But for example, in London, it's really hard to get a gig anywhere, really, unless you know people who know people who know people who know promoters who know other people. And most of the time, the only thing they will ask you is, what size crowd can you bring? And like you said, it's difficult to bring a crowd when the club clearly isn't catering for that crowd. Which is what makes this so special to me, because, it is the only gay bar in Bedford. It's the only gay bar in Bedford. You get a big crowd almost every day. You're like one of the only clubs that's in like rural-ish England that's open till 4. And people want to be here because this space is kind of, what's the word? Shaped for them. It's made for them because you listen to them. And a lot of bars just don't listen to the customers. And a lot of bars don't listen to the queens who are performing, who are telling them, we need to do this, this, and this to bring people in. They go, uh-huh. Whereas here, on my show the other week, I was dying of heat. We were all dying of heat. It was boiling in here. It's fine. You know, it happens in spring. I was like, could someone bring me a fan? And then out of the woodworks, this bitch comes up and just hands me a fan that's monogrammed with Barley Mow. Pass me, is that it?
Yeah.
Pass me it.
That would have been Kerry.
Yeah, she
Got a
comes
little
in,
shot.
gives me this fan, and I go, shut the fuck up, you're listening. Nobody listens. Pussy.
I love that thing.
It's fab. It's fab. I'm going to get one. Oh, is she an introvert?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't like people.
Don't
I
like
mean,
people?
I do. I love you all, honestly. But leave me alone.
I believe that. What is it with people and oversharing?
They love sharing to people.
I get that all the time. People think because I look pretty, they're like, oh, she must want to listen. I don't give a fuck about your divorce, Sandra. Leave me alone. I mean, I'll be nice about it and say my condolences, but I'll also like internally say, can you talk to me when I'm not trying to entertain a group of people or serve a group of people?
I don't know what it is about pubs and bars and stuff that people just come in here and think, I'm just going to trauma dump on the people that work here.
Trauma dump. I feel like that's a drag queen name. Trauma dump. Is that your drag queen name? Let's do it. Welcome to the stage, Little Miss Trauma Dump. That's power. Absolutely tremendous. That's absolute power. It's the best. It's the biggest amount of power ever. You can never talk this amount of power.
The longer that went on, the funnier it got.
I have the best power. It is the best power in the world. No one ever can touch me. No one's, Elon Musk came to me the other day. He said, I'll drive you on a Tesla. I said, no, I'm going to get a tank. It's much better. I have power.
It's like you can't do it without making the face as well.
It's all right. It's not in our country. You can fuck off.
What would Donald Trump's drag name be, do you think?
He doesn't deserve a drag name. He doesn't deserve to do drag. I think I call her Fartina Box.
Yeah.
Because Trump.
Yeah. I feel like someone should do drag just as Donald Trump.
Where have you been? They've been doing that the whole time.
No.
Oh, you've been in the Barley Mow?
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
You've never watched Drag Race?
Never watched Drag Race.
You've never watched Drag
Never
Race?
watched Drag Race.
And you're interviewing drag queens?
I know.
Work.
Forcing him to watch it.
You don't have to. I'll willingly watch it.
Well, then get on with it, girl. You've got some catching up to
Always
do.
busy.
There's so many seasons.
There is. There's how many is there? Like 50?
So it's like 3 seasons a year, I think, at this point.
3 seasons, yeah. Plus there's UK, plus there's continental ones. Oh my God. Who's your favourite from Drag Race? I'll give you the top 3.
Okay,
Give it to
or-
general. Everything.
Trixie Mattel.
Trixie Patel, Trisha Martell,
Trisha Martell.
Miss Tracy Littell.
Trixie Martell. The Vivian.
Oh, we love you,
R.I.P.
Viv. We love you, Viv. R.I.P.
Maybe, what's her fucking name? Oh, she runs season 6 of the US one.
Bianca Del Rio. Love Bianca. My top 3. Bianca Del Rio. Do you know what? She's a cunt, but I live for Violet Chachki. She's evil, she's rotted, but aren't we all a little bit rotted? Like, the apple might be a little bit rotten. Girl, please. But I also love... Oh, who else is it? I can't choose just 3. I know, it's really hard. I love Juicy, love Dion in the most recent season. She was fierce. She does tricks that no one else can do. I love Plastique Tiara on All Stars was crazy. Just you wait till you see that. Like, the fashion that girl brought, she must have spent like 500k on the package. She was flying between like, I believe it was Vietnam, correct me if I'm wrong, Vietnam, USA, and other places in Asia just to get the outfits made. And then there's, like Got Mick as well. I live for Got Mick. The Jean-Paul Baptiste hair kills me off every single time. God, if I could afford hair like that, I'd probably still be wearing this.
I feel like it gets to the point where you spend so much on like outfits and wigs, you wouldn't want to wear them in a venue.
God. Sometimes I'm like, right, how much am I being paid for this this one? Oh, okay, you're getting a ratty wig. Fabulous. But like, don't include that because I'm professional. Or do put it in the bloopers. Fuck it, you know.
But it is like, why am I coming in an outfit that's £5,000 to a £200 gig?
Precisely. I don't own an outfit that's worth $5,000, $2,000, $1,000. I own one that's worth like 500, and that's the maximum. I wore that to DragCon. Like my first year, I went to DragCon, and I wore this ugly curly poodle wig, which is hideous. And every time I look at it, I go, "What the fuck were you thinking, Brambley? You need to put that away." And then the next year I went to DragCon in a big fuck off green tall coat, which we saw here. And I twerked for RuPaul. That was crazy. Get up on the main stage at DragCon and twerking for Ru. Bucket list, darling. Ru, cast me. Thanks. I haven't actually ever submitted a tape for Drag Race. No. Just because the requirements they ask you to do are just batshit crazy. Like, you have to do 10 looks. I believe it's 3 of which you have to have made or designed yourself. You have to do 2 snatch games. You have to do a whole interview section in drag and a whole interview section out of drag. And you have to do a reading challenge, or at least that's what the last one was.
What do you do for Snatch Game?
Oh, good question. For Snatch Game, I was thinking I'm going to do Medusa, but she's from like the Bronx, and she owns like a bodega. She's like, "Hello, Ru, how you doing, sweetie?" Wait. Oh, careful, I'll turn you to stone, honey. I'm a stony, you know. People come to me for all my grass all the time, but then they don't realize they get rock hard when they see me. Oh, my days. If I could tell you the amount of people that have come into my shop and have said, "Medusa," gag so hard they turn to stone.
Brilliant.
And then the other one, I'm not really sure. I'm taking like suggestions because I had thought of doing like Judge Rinder or something because I worked with him during Panto and he gave me permission to do him a Snatch Game. But I'd have to learn how to put a ball cap on, and that's long. A lot of hair. I've got like a mane of like curly, I think it's 2C, 3C hair. I can't remember what it is. Or I was thinking of, Tinky Winky Dipsy and Lala. I would be the lost Teletubby that was poo. So it'd be a brown Teletubby, be from Wales, and then halfway through just be like, "I'm not doing the accent anymore. That fucking kid in the sky is pissing me off." "Hello, RuPaul. How are you doing today?" "Yes, I'm feeling fucking fantastic. I got a telly in my tummy and I got a tingle in my bingle. Pop dipping in the morning, you know." Do you know what? I've had enough. This is fucking disgusting. I've had enough of that Poe taking my limelight. This motherfucker comes up to me every time and goes, "Oh, Pooh, don't you wish you didn't have that extra O at the end of your name?" And I go, "No, I'm proud of myself. Just because I like scat doesn't mean I should be marginalised." You know, something like that. Yeah, I go, "You got to get into Drag Race, honey."
I need to.
Absolutely.
I need to.
Oh, I've got a good question. If you had like a dream runway category, what would yours be? I know it's a hard one. I think mine would be like fruit salad, because my name's Brambley Apple. I come out, Chapel Roan had like that big fuck off apple that she walked out and like one of her concerts early on, and it was like completely rhinestoned. She turned around, she came out of the middle of it. I would do that, but I would be like a slug coming out of the apple, and then I'd take off the it would be a body bag or a bin bag, wouldn't it? It must be. Actually, RuPaul's Drag Race has made it simultaneously easier and harder to do drag, because on one side of things, back when I started drag, there was no like wig shops. You had to get them through like back alley like sites and whatever. Breastplates weren't a thing, and you had to kind of just make it up as you go along. There was no information on how to build a face. You had to watch, Drag Race used to do those get ready with me's with the queens that were on it, and they'd do their makeup routine, and that's all you'd have to go on. So I had to kind of learn from that, and in that respect, it's made it a lot easier because now there's things available like Body Pod, who does like body for drag queens. There's things for creating shape. There's wig sites galore. Like, shout out to Miss Antoine who does my wigs. I love you. There's also, makeup down everywhere. And in that respect, it's made it a lot easier to do drag because it's so much more accessible. But the problem with that is now it's so mainstream there's so many people who can do it. There's so many people. Not that you shouldn't do drag. Everyone should do drag at least once. I firmly believe. I won't be doing it on you, but someone will. I only do my kids' makeup once, and then I'm like, you got to learn. I ain't doing it again. Sorry, girl. But it's really difficult. And there's a thing with drag queens, especially in the circuits that I run in, of just competitiveness, just unnecessary competitiveness. They just seem to like want to tear you down constantly in order to promote themselves or like secure the gig that they want that you have. And I firmly believe that you never be too stupid, huh? I firmly believe that if you want to do something, then you should make it happen yourself. You should form the connections yourself. You should form the community yourself, and you should, go to the places, talk to the people, make the connections, find that back door. There's always a back door to somewhere. Like London, it took me 4 or 5 years to figure out how to get some respect, because no one ever really cares or puts some respect on you. They always just kind of nod and go like, oh yeah, whatever. It's really hard to kind of center the focal point of drag to you, because everyone is too busy being selfish and trying to make it about them, which is why like finding sisters like my drag family, like Estella and Scar, I found Scar in a bar in Essex called Infinity, which is shut now, but like I think they still do nights and stuff. But I found Scar in a bar in Infinity, and she was just really sad. I used to come to this bar after I did a drag brunch at the Royal in Southend, and she was just like, I just want to perform. I just want to, spread joy. I want to spread my light, and I'm so sad. And then we had, several iterations of this, and then obviously crying in the toilet and comforting each other and that sort of thing. And then I met her mum, Estella, who is the biggest cunt I know. She is an absolute twat, and she is the gob of Essex, self-proclaimed, and I love her. And with them, I formed a kind of like understanding of, yes, drag is competitive, but if there is some level of respect there's some level of appreciation for what each other's art form is and how it differs from your own, then you can work together and make something. So we came together and we made a show. Well, to be more precise, they did a competition that I did in Zodiac, and Stella didn't win, and she's still pressed about that. I'm sorry, girl. But from there, I was like, I love your work ethic. I love the standard you bring. Let's work together and let's make a show. And now we've made it in Betty and Jones. So it just goes to show professionalism and etiquette and just being nice.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to be nice. Like, obviously, drag queens are cunts, we'll read each other, but just nice to the point of, I know you're another human being, and if you cannot take this, I will not dish it out to you. Just don't be a cunt. Serve cunt.
Don't be a cunt.
Don't be a cunt. Serve cunt. Like, watching All Stars US and watching US Drag Race, I can't compete with that, because how the fuck am I going to spend $5,000 on one outfit? I can't take out a loan. I'm a drag queen. I work, and I don't earn as much as people think I do. And seeing people on Drag Race, with all these like custom couture gowns, like the really fashion forward stuff that I would love to dig into and design and do, it's just unobtainable because, well, for one, there's no tipping culture in the UK. Like, you can't go up to someone and do like, can I do a tipping spot, and then get 300 quid in tips. You have to go through the venue, you have to be booked, you have to be paid. And then that brings up the whole subject of why venues aren't paying drag queens what they're worth. Drag queens out there, do not do a gig for less than £150 if your drag is at that standard. If you're starting out, do like one number for 50 at least, okay? It's the least you can do. But just, it's so unobtainable now. That's another downside for Drag Race, because where the fuck am I meant to get this from? I messaged some like costumers and designers and gone like, oh, how much would it be to like get something made? Like, bearing in mind my budget is on any day between £50 to £100 maximum, because I'm a working girl and I got to get around, I got to pay my way, I got to pay, buy food and do everything else. And then they come back and it's £800 minimum, or 900 or 1,000. And I'm like, The only solution is to make it yourself. But then the issue with making it yourself is you have to pay for the fabrics. And I can't afford fabrics. I have a sewing machine. It doesn't work. It's my mum's. It's like 40 years old. And I can't afford fabrics. I can't afford to learn. I can't afford to do anything. So drag is becoming inaccessible in that regard because venues, not Barley Mo, by the way. Barley Mo treat their performers really fucking well and I love them. Just saying. Yes. Okay. Venues don't pay queens what they're worth. And people forget what goes into drag. You have to style it. You have to do makeup. You have to do wigs. You have to. Most of the time, I make my own mixes. So if I'm doing a lip sync or something, I will have made a mix that's like 3 or 4 songs interchanged with bits of dialogue from the performer or something that I put in. And basically, sometimes I even make whole songs. And as well as that, you have to take all the shit there yourself with no help most of the time, and you have to get there, and you have to pay to get there, and you have to pay to be there. Every time I'm in drag, I lose like 50 quid. Mainly because of the amount of shit that goes into it. It's venues, pay the queens what they're worth, please. We put a lot of effort into this, and we love what we do. You wouldn't pay a bartender £6 an hour, would you? Girl, not in this economy.
I think it's so difficult because people... cost of living crisis.
Cost of Lizzie, yeah.
Probably Liz. People aren't really coming out. Venues aren't making enough money to justify spending enough on the queen. And it's not that the queens aren't worth that. They 100% are. But when I was looking for drag queens, some of them were charging like 300-400 quid for like 2 sets. I'm like, I can't justify that. Like, your drag is incredible, but for the size of this venue itself,
yeah,
I'm just not going to make that back.
Yeah, it's a difficult one because this also brings up the subject of like promotion. Because if the venue's not promoting anything, they're not going to get any foot traffic, and then they're going to blame it on the drag queen for not promoting it enough. And also, there's a level of like real. You got to be real about it because most pubs don't have a grand for a drag race queen. Like that's for Heaven. That's for all of the big bars that I forget the names of currently. But this type of thing, I'm losing my train of thought. This type of thing is difficult. It's difficult. You can't afford to shell out shit tons of money, and you can't afford to put your faith in someone when you've never met them, and a bunch of other factors. What I always do is when I come to a new venue or when I talk to someone about making a new show, the first thing I ask is, what's your budget? Because if I know that, then I can adjust the level of commitment I have to the show accordingly. Not that I wouldn't try. You always have to turn up and do your best on the night of the show. It just is like, should I wear my special nails, or do I wear this level of costuming? For £100? No. For £250? Absolutely. And something I really want to do is, if there are any lawyers out there or any, people who do like good paperwork things, I want to start drafting like a union for drag queens where we can have like tiers of pay, like that are like standard for everyone. Because, for example, how many people does this venue have?
150.
Max capacity? 150. Like, if we tier it by the capacity of a venue and then the price accordingly, then that creates a good pay structure, and that kind of gives you a lead in for how much you should be charging. Because the number one thing I get asked by drag queens who are starting and who are new is, I've been offered this gig for this amount, is it worth it? And I think we should have some infrastructure for that. Yeah, not me being an adult. Ew, yeah.
Big brains.
Big brains. Huge. Massive, absolutely tremendous, thank you. Enough Trump. Let's talk about gay things. Who's your favourite gay artist right now?
I don't listen to music at all, Ediford.
Chapel Roan.
I don't listen to music at all.
You don't listen to music at all?
No.
You work in the Barley
All
Mo.
the time, bro.
Huh? Yeah, but I'm
time.
so autistic. It's the same like 3 artists.
This is your
for the last 15
opportunity.
years.
This is your opportunity to say your favourite artist is me.
My favourite artist is you always.
Correct. Thank you very much. I've got a new song.
Yeah, it's out now.
Yeah, it's out.
Yeah?
It's been out for a while. For those of you who don't know, I've released a single called Rich. It's got a music video to go with it. It's my debut. I thought I'd go big, big, huge, tremendous.
I wanna make dough, I wanna make bank, I wanna pay my bills and fill up the tank. Fully get my feet rubbed, nails done, hair made, double bun, best mates, new days chilling out. I wanna have coin, I wanna be wealthy, I wanna tell Elon Musk he can blow me. I wanna buy your Insta, your Facebook, your TikTok. I won't stop when bad it gets banked, all the fake bitches get blocked. I wanna be rich. I wanna be rich, stripping in stones and pearls. I wanna be rich.
And it's on all platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, Roblox. I don't know how.
On Roblox.
Yeah, you can find it on Roblox somewhere. I don't play Roblox, but I just thought, yeah, let's take that, send it to them as well. Why not?
That's great.
Dress to impress. But, let's talk about music for a bit. Okay, I'm in my bag. It's kind of a bob. It took me 4 years to learn how to produce music by myself. And I made that song from scratch, and it's the first one I ever made. And it's really cool and really fun. My friend, the Fat Black Duchess, her name, not mine, not a slur. I've been cancelled on TikTok for this. I had my live suspended because I said Fat Black Duchess. That is her drag name, okay? She sat down with me and went through a few of my songs with me and, worked on things with me. And I got some really fun ones coming up. I got a whole EP. Do you want to know what it's called?
Yes.
So my EP is called Bewitched and Bejeweled.
Ooh.
It's I like to think of it as a journey. So every one of my songs goes through a journey. When you start listening to it, you're like, oh, okay, cute. And then by the end, you're like, ah! But each song is like a different embodiment of an emotion that I felt. Like Rich is clearly, I want to be rich. I'm poor. I'm tired of being poor. It's that energy. It's like, ugh, come on. Jesus Christ. And fuck it, I'll give you the track list. Let's go. The first song's called Out on the EP. It's about going out, serving cunt. Pretty self-explanatory. The second song's called Time. It's about using your time wisely. It's like, some of the lyrics are, time isn't something you spend, it's something you use. Time is something that passes right on through. Time is something you take, it's something you give. Time is something you learn from as you're living. And fun story about that, I was listening to that song in the car on the way to the hospital because while I was in the bath, half of my face went numb and I couldn't move it. I was like, have I just had a stroke? I went, okay. And then I went to my mum and I was like, I need to go to hospital. And she was like, oh my God, what's happened? And then I told her and she was like, oh, okay, I need to stay home to look after the dog. So I went, okay, I guess I'm going on my own then. So I was in this taxi thinking I had a stroke with half my face numb, listening to a song about how to use your time wisely, just fully crying, making myself cry with the most insane Tina Turner like rock ballad song that I made. Talk about self-inflicted. Jesus fucking Christ. Honestly. And then the third song's called What Goes Through Your Mind. For those of you who don't know, I had a bit of a turbulent experience in a relationship I had last year to the point of I found him passed out at a chemsex party. And he asked for the relationship to be closed and was very public about that. So the next day, after I got home finding him, I wrote this song called What Goes Through Your Mind. Just embracing the dysphoria, the confusion, the kind of like blanket of just noise. So it's very synthy, it's very airy, it's very... Just, did that really fucking happen? Like, wow, okay. And then we have my kid's favourite song, which is called 1, 2, 3 Puss. Guess what that's about? Serving puss, diva. Serving puss. Puss, puss, puss. Puss, puss. Ugh. But yeah, there you go.
Nice.
Little sneak peek.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm really excited.
But I've been working on it for like 4 years, and recently I had an album release, a single release party at Betty and Jones, and I got it sponsored. So now I can afford to finish the album, and all the money from that sponsorship is going back into it. So I'm not saying any of it. It's all for the art, all for the.
Deary me.
She's like, oh, that's mine. See Nebula here, and then afterwards, me and Brittany, went to a few, pubs. We sang live with the band, which was unexpected. Really camp. Really, really camp. If you want to do that again, Brittany, let me know. Let's do it. And I ended up back here, and there was this guy sitting at the table. He had like the most blinding set of gnashes you've ever fucking seen. I was like, wow, that's turkey teeth. Okay, cool.
It's turkey teeth.
Yeah, it's turkey teeth.
Yeah.
Turkey teeth with an F at the end, not TH. Turkey teeth. And he and his mates, we played pool with him, and Brittany sat down and looked bored the entire time. She was like, oh yeah, guys. Oh yeah.
That was spot
Oh yeah. No, because I don't want people to think that I'm.
That's spot on. Oh my goodness.
I don't want people to think that I'm mean or I want to start trying. No, she was just sat there like this. And this turkey teeth guy kept coming up to me and like trying to put the moves on me, and I was like, "Boy, I know you're straight. You're wearing a tracksuit." And then I was like, "You do know I'm not a woman, right?" And he went, "I'm not stupid." And then later on, he went, "Yeah, but if we did stuff, I would expect you to look like a woman." I went, "Knock, knock. Who's there?" "Not me. Goodbye." And I left. Bedford's crazy sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that poor... I used to come here all the time because my mum went to Bedford Uni, and, you know, I grew up kind of scouting the streets and roaming around. The poor fucking high street is dead. It's deceased. Yeah. I'm really tempted to rent one of those buildings out and turn it into like a dance studio or something. Ooh. Like a fitness dance studio or some shit. I don't know. I would do it. Does anyone want to give me a grant of £30,000? No? You sure? You sure? Come on. I'll send you my PayPal. It's all right.
Yeah, where did the name come from?
Brambley Apple came from someone Okay, right. Let me start again. Ask me that again.
Where'd you get the idea for the name?
Thank you for asking. Take 3. I sat next to someone in drama school, and they looked at me and they said, "You should change your name to Brambley Apple. The other one's shit." And I went, "You're right." So I added a B in it because I'm dyslexic. So now it's Brambley Apple. Brambley. Not Burley. There's no R. Blee. Brambley Apple.
Is that not how it's spelled anyway?
No.
The apple. Is it not?
B-R-I. Fuck. It is B-R-A-M-L-Y.
No.
And I put a B in it. B-R-A-M-B-L-E-Y.
Oh.
Because why not?
Sounds better anyway.
Yeah, it sounds better. More of a headliner name anyway. I don't know. Absolute bollocks. Basically, my drag name's not original and not from me. Someone else came up with it and I just did a spelling mistake. A lot of people... Oh, my friend sent me like a list of drag names once. It was so fucking funny. One of them was Liz Anya. Oh, my partner's got POTS and MS and a bunch of other things. And his drag name is Ivanistan.
Oh, that took me a hot minute, you know.
Yeah, girl.
That took me a hot minute.
Oh, and the matriarch of Zodiac, where I grew up, is called Eileen Eiffel, and she has one leg.
Yeah, incredible.
Flawless. Eileen, love you. You're fucking crazy. You're insane. Get tested. You're crazy. You're crazy. Love you. You're mad. Get help. Send help. Receive help. Then sit down. And then get back up again and talk shit.
We had a drag queen here called Mia Man, which I love.
I've heard of Mia Man.
Mia Man. Love that name.
Yeah.
I've only just got that one as well.
You only
literally
got that
just
one.
now, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. I'm slow, man. Oh my god, I'm slow. Fuck. What would mine be? I think mine would be Trouble Dump, actually.
Trouble Dump.
Mine would be
Trouble Dump.
Yeah. Damn. I can't believe it's taken me that long to get it. Oh my god.
Yeah, girl. You need to watch Drag Race.
I really do.
Yeah.
No, I'm actually really excited. I really want to.
Yeah.
What's your favourite season of Drag Race?
Ooh, good question. UK or US? Or
Like,
Canada?
Give me one for each.
UK, season 2. Bimini Von Boulash.
You give me her vibe.
I love Bimini. She's the best. She's nice, really. Yeah. I saw Bimini after I did Miss Riot before it closed. And she came just as I finished my set, and I went, "Bitch, you missed my set!" And she went, "I'll catch it on Pornhub later, babes." And she walked away. I was like, "Work, I live." I love, UK season 2, tops here, love that. US, I think it's got to be, I've got to differentiate between All Stars and Normal. So Normal, season 5 or 6. I started watching season 6 live, and then from that point on, I obviously was addicted. Did you see there was a bit of drama between Courtney Act and Rue? Like, well, it was on a podcast recently. She was like, so I was with Todrick Hall, and I said, why does Rue not like me? She's unfollowed me and whatever. And then Todrick was like, let me text her. And then Rue calls Todrick. And then he comes back and says, so she meant to post that she didn't want to work with you because she doesn't like you. Just don't like her. I live for Courtney Act. I think she's great. Wigs by Vanity is the best. Oh my God. My first ever wig was a Wigs by Vanity. It was the most ratted, disgusting wig. It was awful, but only because I made it that way. Like, it was my fault. It's the worst when you're the person that create the damage. It's easy when you can blame it on other people. But I have this thing called accountability that I like to do, where I take accountability for things and I say sorry when I make a mistake, because it's not always, the best thinking. Sometimes your brain goes flat. Some people don't take accountability. Some people project onto other people, and some people do that because they feel insecure in themselves. And that's the tea, Christine. But my favourite All-Stars, all winners. All-Stars, all winners. Judy Garland in Snatch Game, phenomenal. Also Trinity the Tucker's the devil in Snatch Game, funny. And Leslie Joseph, fucking funny. Oh, I don't know. I love Drag Race. I'm a little gay boy.
Started Sunday, I think. Yeah.
Oh, he set a date. Set a date. Guys, you've got to spam him and make sure he watches Drag Race. Everybody, spam trauma dump, please.
No.
Comment trauma dump.
Then just no longer Ryan. It's trauma dump.
Not Ryan anymore. The name has changed. It's trauma. It's trauma. It's trauma dump. Trauma, comma dump.
This is going in my note.
Oh, bless. Trauma's crying. Like a chihuahua sometimes. Those little evil ones that are in a handbag.
Little ankle
Someone
biters.
comes up to you and goes like, oh, guess what will be right?
Yeah, I've just started barking in their faces.
I've done that before. I've had. I came out of the tube one day and there was, a group of louty lads, all in tracksuits, all, clearly homophobic. And they started like slagging me off and laughing at me. I went, boo! They shut themselves, and then they started to like come back and do more. So I went, just got to embrace the, the crackhead energy sometimes for self-preservation. Every time I'm outside, I normally give people the death stare after.
Just outside of the world? No.
After I come out of a gig, I'm like tired, I'm like over it, or like I've been hosting karaoke and everyone's done the same sad fucking songs for the same on a loop. And, there's always that one person who cues themselves like 5 times, one after the other, and they do all like sad songs or something, I love bad singing. I love karaoke. Karaoke fulfills me in a way because bad singing gives me X Factor vibes. And it's okay if you're a bad singer, it's okay if you're a good singer. I just enjoy people having fun. Mm-hmm. But sometimes when there's that one person, like that person who just is pissing me off the entire night, and then I'm walking home, and then someone tries to start stuff with me, I just do this.
Mm-hmm.
Scares them the fuck away. Oh, something I also do after my favourite things to do when I was a younger queen in my young days, back in Zodiac, I would, after I've finished my gig, because it'd be really late and none of the tubes would be running, I'd have to walk all the way from like Warren Street to St Pancras. I'd just skip and dance in the street, because no one's going to attack you if you're skipping and dancing, because they don't know what your next move is going to be. And no one's gonna come up to you and blame you for it. People are just gonna point at you and laugh in the bus, and that's okay because I'm a twat. Skip, dance, have fun. Just don't, scream in a quiet street when people are trying to sleep, Or if you do, make it funny. Make it funny, girl. Put some. What's the crack? Put some good crack in it,
Talk about the Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man. Do you know the Muffin Man?
Telling you.
The Muffin Man! The Muffin Man!
It's catching. This is the mark I'm going to leave on the world. The Muffin Man. No, never.
What about Muffin Top Man?
Yeah. Drag name?
Yeah, Muffin Top Man. Drag king name.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I've got 2 drag sons. Do you know what their names are?
What?
So, let me preface this. My 2 drag sons are mentally unwell. They're crazy and I love them, but they're like the most joyous people ever. They play 80-year-old Jamaican London pimps. And they're like younger than me. And my first one is called Dante Shine. Dante Shine. Shout out to you, Kaya. And my other one is called Molester. Vialia. Every time I say that, everyone goes crazy. Everyone's like, huh? I'm like, it's fine. First of all, she's a lesbian, I think, or pan, either one of those. And second of all, she's like a little cherub. She's not going to do anything to you. The name is just... Oh, good question. What's your favourite drink?
My favourite drink?
Yeah.
What, alcoholic or in general?
Alcoholic.
Oh, I don't know, actually. Anything with a percentage?
That's Shanky's whipped.
Oh, Shanky's Whip, yeah.
What's Shanky's
It's like a
Whip?
caramel whiskey liqueur.
Oh,
Beautiful.
The bar that I used to work at had this vanilla whiskey, which is like so smooth and it doesn't burn and it's just really tasty. I fuck with that. I fuck with, what is that? The mango and pineapple rum.
Tiki's so
Tiki
good.
rum. I've never seen that before.
Really nice.
Why is the rum gone?
I still can't believe you've never seen it.
Never seen. Well, this one's never seen Drag Race. You'd never seen Pirates of the Caribbean. I sent a marathon. Yeah,
Yeah.
exchange. 3 episodes of Drag Race for 1 movie. Well, no, at this rate, to catch up, you'd have to do like 5 seasons in 1 movie.
Do a season a day.
Season a day. Oh my! Season a day keeps the drag away. Or not in this case, if you're watching Drag Race. Oh, what's your favourite food?
You know what? I love a tiramisu.
Tiramisu.
I love a tiramisu.
Drag name.
I know a queen called Tiramisu. Great drag name.
What about you?
Yesterday I made some like banana turnovers. They were really nice. But I think my favourite food, I think it's got to be like deep fried sticky Korean barbecue chicken. You know, like the
Oh,
crunchy.
sounds filthy.
Like I could tuck into a box of that. Or I've been making I'm quite a cook. Well, I live up to my name. I like to cook a lot. I've been making this dish which is chicken thighs with the skin on. Always have the skin on. Skin is the best bit. Do you like the skin? Good. Just checking I'm in good company. I do a skin on chicken thigh, hoisin sauce, ginger, garlic, sweet chili sauce, and a bit of white rice vinegar. Whack that in the oven, and then do some rice with some miso onions mixed in.
Oh,
And then it turns into the most... I cook it like every week.
chicken thigh is the best bit of the chicken as well. Hands
Agreed.
down. So good.
Dark meat is so much better than light meat. Take that however way you want to.
I love a bit of chicken.
I love a bit of chicken, mate. I used to live in Angel, right, on Chapel Market. R.I.P. And I always used to order from this one chicken place called King of Wings. And when I tell you they were the biggest GMO fucking wings I've ever seen in my life, like they were the size of this. And they were thick and juicy and really good. And recently I ordered from them again, but from a different place. And they've gone back to the little flaccid, tiny, non-GMO ones. I don't condone animal cruelty, and I don't actually know what GMO means. I'm just going to put that out there so no one fucking cancels me. Thank you. Genetically modified opinions.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
You know what? I make a banging chicken and prawn pad thai.
Oh, I love a pad thai.
So good. In fact,
Pad thai is my second favourite. I love.
Fucking so good. Oh, gonna make one at some point soon.
There's this place in London called Kimiya Sorayama or something. It's in like St Pancras Station. You go around like the back where the M&S is, and they do like you know, like the panko fried shit. Everything is panko fried. Like they've got like a lotus leaf of like different vegetables that's been panko fried, deep fried, so it's really crispy. They've got like katsu, pumpkin, chicken, everything. And every time I go there, I fill my boots. Then I get to the till, and I go. but there's something about something crunchy,
Mm-hmm.
you know? Nothing better than something crunchy, nothing better than a good mouthfeel. Oh, what's your favourite sweet?
I don't really eat sweets.
Really?
I'm a savoury man. Yeah.
What's your favourite snack? Savoury snack, like crisp.
Honestly, just a sandwich.
Just a sandwich?
Yeah. Just like the meatiest sandwich in the world.
That's a lot of meat!
No, I don't do sweets. I don't have a sweet tooth. Not anymore.
What happened? The war?
Yeah. Yeah. Been through some shit.
War in your taste buds. My favourite is, you know, like Pimbles, right?
Yeah.
There's this like new version called Cratchers, and like certain Poundlands sell them, but they're like Pimbles like +2, so they're like big Pimbles in one, and
That sounds banging, actually.
my mouth is watering. It's just you bite into them, you chew them, you suck them, you stop it. It's just I don't know. I'm a snacky girly. I love me some snacks, like some Doritos and guacamole.
Not the guac, but the fucking Doritos.
I make the guac myself
Oh, fair.
because I don't like. They put something in it that makes it taste a bit minging. You know what I mean?
Guacamole, guac,
Do
guacamole.
you remember that? Peel the avocado.
Peel the avocado. Peel the avocado. Hi everyone, thank you so much for watching. My name is Brambley Apple. Say your name.
Ryan.
Okay. His name is Ryan. We have been the Little Barley Mo podcast. Where you can catch me next is I'm doing a show on the 30th of June. It's my first show where I'm performing all of my album live. And it's at, I believe it's Star of Kings. It's with a company called Breaking Sound. It's going to be really fun. I'm going to sing all of them and do some great covers. It's going to be cute. And I'm sure you'll see me at the Barley Mo soon. Right, guys?
Yeah.
Great. Just checking. The fear left me for a second. I was like, yeah? Okay, cool. And yeah, subscribe to the, what is it, YouTube? Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Click like, share, comment, trauma dump. And we'll see you later, darling. Wave goodbye to your camera. Bye. Mwah. Up your bum, no I'm done, but up, give your babies. I'd rather have rabies.
Okay, who's next?